Hello, BookTube.
Hey, everybody.
So today we're going to do a handful of things. We're going to talk about our April TBR
and explain what happened with March Mystery Madness, why we didn't get to finish it.
Oh Lord, it was awful.
Yeah, it's been a bad month.
Yeah, it's been a really rough month.
But not just for us. I mean, pretty well for everybody. I just got sick on top of it and got behind on my reading. So
yeah, you started the month out sick.
I was still within a book of finishing.
I was not.
My March Mystery. No, you were about 3 books short. Yep, been a crazy month.
Yeah.
But that's all right. I'll finish the ones that I didn't get finished sometime this year.
Yeah,
I'm not going back to mysteries right now, though.
I totally am.
Yeah, she is, but I'm kind of done with mystery for now.
You're a little burnout.
Well, I am. I that happens to me. I can't read books of the same genre one right after the other. I can do maybe 4, and then I'm done.
It's very easy to burn out on things. It's the same with TV shows. You can't watch the same TV show.
No, I don't like binging television shows. It's rare that I can do that. She can stop a movie and rewind, well, there's no more rewinding anymore, not since the days of VHS. But
I can watch the same movie over and over again. I really can.
I can't do that. I'm not even with movies that are my top 10 favorite movies. I can't do that. No.
I can. I totally can.
So
a couple of first thing I wanted to do is I got something really awesome in the mail this month, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. So I think how long ago was it? Like 2 weeks ago? I told you about this book that I cannot live without. It's my Storyteller source book.
Yep.
This is the first edition. And again, what it is it's literally a source book for storytellers. You look up a motif in a story like
subject.
Or
a subject. I don't know.
They're literally called motifs in here. Like long hair, and it'll tell you the many different stories that have the long hair motif, like Rapunzel and Petrosinella and things like that. So this right here is one of my prized possessions, and to my surprise, one of our subscribers sent me this.
It's the expansion.
It's the expanded edition. So the first one, it ends at 1983. That's where the stories end. This is from 1983 to 1999. And I cannot tell you how excited I am about this. I've been wanting this book for years.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
So now you got the series. And I don't know if they've done a third one or not. We're gonna have to look that up. I don't think they have.
No, it's just the 2.
Okay.
Can I say her name? You think it'd be okay? Rita, thank you. I could not love this more. I'm telling you. If the house was burning, this would be one of the things I'd save.
Yep.
Along with the first one.
Yep. And
I'm so excited.
Yep. And I'm glad she found it because, man, it's
a hard book to find.
It's a hard book to find, yeah. Unless you want to buy it brand new, and nobody wants to do that.
And for a storyteller, they are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah. Yep.
More platinum, maybe.
So, and also, we hit 100 subscribers, which we're actually at 111 right now, and I didn't expect that to hit that as soon as we did. It's been a couple of weeks since we hit 100. But we just haven't been able to make any videos, not make very many videos. And,
it really has been a long month.
Yeah, but we want to thank everybody who has subscribed and who watches all our videos. We've even had some people go back and start from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's like 16 videos or something. I mean,
it's so cool.
It is cool. We never expected that of people. We do this because we enjoy it. It gives us a chance to meet other people who have... who enjoy books as much as we do. Yeah,
we're actually forming some really good friendships.
We are,
with people. It's so much fun. I totally expected to hit like 30 subscribers and stay there forever.
I was expecting by this time 50 at the most. But yeah, 111, that's pretty cool.
I am absolutely chuffed that we could not do the 100 subscriber celebration that I wanted to do. Because I want to get like a little 100 glasses and get a little... confetti and I'm easily entertained. I can't.
I was okay with not being able to do that. So
you just wait for 500.
Like we'll ever hit 500. Come on.
We might. Oh no, it's possible.
Okay, so and Becky's going to give away some books too. We
Yes.
we went through her shelves and found out she had 2 of some of her books. So what we're going to do is give these away to the first person who sends us an email. We will leave the email address in the show notes at the bottom.
And they're all cozy mysteries. I know you're
All
surprised.
cozy mysteries, yeah.
Okay, so first one is A Brushstroke with Death by Bethany Blake. It's the first in the series. I don't know anything about it. I have not read it yet.
But for some reason, we have 2.
But because it looked interesting both times I saw it at the bookstore. That's why. This one is This Old Homicide. It's by Kate Carlisle. She's the author of the Bibliophile books, and this is the second in this series. It's a fixer-upper mystery, and they're fun. They're loads of fun. Megan, I have 2 of them. I don't know why. Again, because it looked good the second time I saw it in the bookstore. And this one is A Dark and Stormy Murder by Julia Buckley. And what was the first thing that Julia Buckley wrote that I absolutely adore?
It was right there. It
was the Death in the Budapest Butterfly.
Yeah.
I'm really, really hoping that this is going to be just as good as that one, but as you can see, I have to. Because we ordered one, and I didn't realize I already had it.
Yeah,
so
we bought one brand new, and that's the one she's going to send out.
Yeah, somebody's getting some brand new cozies. So how are we doing it? First person?
Yeah, the first person who sends us an email and says, I would like to have those books, just, we'll let you know if you're the first one, and then we'll ask you for your mailing address, and you can have them.
Yeah.
We'll send them to you.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, I think you'll enjoy them. Because this is on my TBR this month. And we can read it together.
And we won't just send them to the U.S. I mean, if somebody lives overseas, we'll send them that way too.
Yeah.
We can't promise you you'll get them, especially right now. But we'll do our best.
We'll wrap them in plastic. They'll be beautiful.
Yeah. All right. And so now I think we're going to talk about our TBRs. And again, they're completely different. This isn't just murder mysteries this month. I do have one murder mystery that I'm going to do. But I'll explain my TBR and how I do it after Becky shows a couple of books on her.
I have so many murder mysteries on my TBR. And again, I know you're all shocked. But again, we'll just start with this one. It's The Dark and Stormy Murder. It's a writer's apprentice mystery. It's first in the series. And I'm excited.
Yeah.
I loved Death in a Budapest Butterfly, which was about a teacup. It had everything I looked for in a cozy mystery.
It's one of your favorites of all time, right?
It's one of my absolute favorite cozy mysteries. So this has big shoes to fill for me. I'm really, really hoping it's going to be great. Anyone?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to do these 2 together. These are on my March Mystery TBR. And seriously, I only read like 6 books last month. And I think it's because after I finished
I only finished 4.
The Dog Lover mysteries, after I finished these, I was so sick of reading. The Death in the Budapest Butterfly really was a palate cleanser for me. It got me back on track. But I missed like 4 books on my TBR. So these 2 are on there. So I'm putting them on this month's TBR, and I'm absolutely determined. It's not like I have anything better to do. My goodness.
Yeah. We work and we come home. Actually, I work at home. Mm-hmm. And then
I go to my mother's house.
And then I work some more.
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to get some reading in. Mm-hmm. Then I work some more. Then I finally go to sleep. Yeah, it's getting kind of old.
I'm playing some video games. That helps break up the monotony.
Well, that does help because that's something. It's kind of something I can do in between times. Something that something I don't get quite as vested in. But my TBR this month is a lot different than Becky's in that all of these books except one are a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I did that on purpose. I did that to branch out. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to start this channel, was because I wanted to branch out, and I wanted to help people realize that branching out of your comfort zone, reading something that you might find a little bit, that you might have been told is a difficult read, or maybe you're not interested in reading romance books at all, that kind of stuff, just because of things you've heard, or just because it is a genre you say you don't like, then maybe it's a healthy thing to do that.
And we're talking about the sort of the traditional romances. We're not talking bodice rippers or anything like that.
No, because I have read those. I've tried.
He has tried to give them his due. Didn't try very hard, but he tried.
I tried hard enough for now. And I'm seriously not interested in that, but that may be something that I pick up again. If it's something that I realize that I can get enjoyment out of, then I will pick it up.
I'm just not sure you would, really.
That I would?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't think you would. I think
No.
they're not for everyone. They're really not.
But the thing is, I think there is something in every genre.
Oh yeah, sure.
Or that anyone can enjoy, right?
Yeah, sure.
And
Absolutely.
it's just finding that book, and so that's kind of the search I'm on at this point. So this month is not completely filled with fiction. There is a biography in here. That's something I am severely lacking on. I have quite a few biographies, but now it's time for me to just go ahead and jump in and read them. So I'm starting with a biography that's not too far.
That's
not too far out of my
place
comfort
to jump
zone.
in? Yeah.
Yeah, and anybody who knows me well knows I'm a huge baseball fan.
Go Cards.
Yeah.
And Braves.
Yep, Cardinals, Braves. I can root for either one. I can root for the Braves as long as they're not playing the Cardinals. And
I'm rooting for the Braves as long as they're not playing. No, I'm rooting for the Braves.
No matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And I'll root for the Cards if they're not rooting for the Braves, or if they're not beating the Braves. That was a train wreck.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
So here's the first book that I'm gonna read. It's a big, thick.
The Babe.
Yep. It's The Big Fella by Jane Levy, and it is about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, and I think Lou Gehrig is in this a lot too. A lot of his this is about a trip that Babe and Gehrig did to help children.
Speaking of Gehrig.
Yeah, and just all kinds of cool Babe Ruth stories and all that. And because I'm a Yankee hater, I cannot stand that team. But Babe Ruth is, he's got that he had that swagger about him.
Be
Just
careful.
amazing.
Somebody's gonna come through the camera and smack you.
That's all right. But yeah, this is a book I've been really looking forward to getting to. Somebody at Barnes & Noble said this was great, and so I want to listen to them. And I'm going to read it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be one of my reads this month.
We ran into a guy at Barnes & Noble who absolutely knew what he was talking about.
Yep, very unusual these days. Well, not so much these days. From everything I've heard, I talked to somebody that worked at Barnes & Noble about 6 weeks ago before we got quarantined and stuff, and he said that they really have changed their structure. They want their booksellers to stop and talk to people now.
That's always nice.
Yeah, and they want booksellers who know books.
And it seemed like he'd read darn near every book on those tables.
He did, yeah.
This is one of them. So this is called The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, which is kind of a country house mystery.
Yeah.
I mean, even on the back it says reminiscent of Agatha Christie at her best with an extra dose of acid. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Reminiscent, but not as good as Agatha Christie. I'm just absolutely certain of that.
And Agatha Christie at her best, that is a tall order.
It is.
So it's called The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it turns out.
Yep. I think you'll enjoy it.
I think so too. I'm looking forward to it. It's a little bit of a different fare than what I usually go for. It's kind of a murder mystery. Well, not exactly. Well, okay, so no, it's not very different from what I usually go for. Well, okay.
Okay, so number 2 on my list this month is by Georgette Heyer, and it is a Regency romance. Actually, I think it's a Regency romance. I'm not sure if it's during the Regency period or not. It doesn't really say. But it's called These Old Shades. I got this at... Did I get this from Amazon? No, from eBay, or did I get this from Half Price Books?
I think you ordered that one.
Yeah, I think I ordered this one. And anyway, this is one that I'm really looking forward to. I've heard great things about this lady. She was a hermit. Like, nobody knew anything about her. There are no interviews with her anywhere.
Oh, nice.
With the author. She died a long time ago.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did. But she wrote, I believe it was about 60, 65 books, something like that. Some murder mysteries. Quite a few of them are country house murder mysteries.
I was looking to see if maybe it had a date on it. It doesn't.
No. It doesn't say when the book actually takes place.
The fashion checks out.
Yeah, for Regency.
Yeah.
And I think it is a Regency romance. And that's the author I want to start with. Well, actually, I have read one Regency romance, and it's called Pride and Prejudice. I don't know if you've heard of it or not.
I haven't.
Yeah.
What's it about?
But and I love that book. But this one here sounds great, and it's a lot of people have said it's one of her better books. So that's where I'm going to start.
Oh, for some of the most prudish people on the planet, that's showing an awful lot of
Skin, yeah.
Not even cleavage.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my next book is it's a cozy. Don't know, gasping once. It's
That's your last cozy on the list, though.
Yeah, I know. It's Exalted Caramel by Amanda Flower. Amanda Flower wrote the the bookshop.
I don't know.
The Charmed Bookshop mystery.
Oh, okay. I know you enjoyed that.
I loved that series. I don't expect this one to be quite like that one because, of course, the Enchanted Bookshop mysteries have a paranormal aspect to them.
Yep.
Now, this is an Amish candy shop mystery, so that could be a really, really interesting addition. So I'm looking forward to that one. I've seen there's several books in this series, so I'm looking forward to seeing if I really like it. But it's got another cat on the front. They all have cats.
Yeah.
Why do they all have cats?
I don't know.
Somebody needs to have it. Oh,
Is there a dog?
there's dogs.
Yeah.
Some German Shepherds.
I think we're some of the few people on
And a cat.
BookTube who are just not cat people. But we're not cat people because Becky is definitely allergic.
I'm severely allergic to cats.
Yeah.
It's all self-defense. It's the only reason I'm not a cat person.
Yep. So my next book is a historical fiction. It's The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory. Again, it's a book I've heard a lot of good things about. I knew someone who read this and just fell head over heels for Philippa Gregory's writing. This is the first one that was written, but it's not necessarily the first one in the series. It's takes place during the Tudor era, things like this, and this is about Mary Boleyn.
It's the most famous of the lot.
Yeah, this is definitely the most famous of all. But I have two of the others. But I do not have the one on Fantastic Fiction they consider to be the first. The first one in the series. But this is the first one written, so that's where I'm going to start.
Was the first one in the series written as a prequel to this one? Is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you have
This
to
is like
wonder.
number 8 out of 15, I think, or 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's where I'm starting because it was the first one written, and it's the one I have.
That's a great cover. It really is a great cover.
It's not the movie cover, I don't think.
You have to wonder about the fashion. We're just going to strap a board to our chest and make it look as flat as possible.
Yeah. And it couldn't have been comfortable.
So weird. All right. Next one is one that I just could not pass it up. It's called The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coats.
We're having trouble finding the rest of her books, too.
Right. We looked at Second and Charles. They did not have a single book by her.
And Barnes & Noble, that's the only one they had, too.
Yeah, I'm hoping that means it's just people just don't want to get rid of her books. Because she's just that awesome. I love haunted house books. Love it. I think you've heard us talk about the elementals
We'll see
before.
if it's an actual haunted house book or if it has a...
Don't step on my hopes and dreams. It's a haunted house book. It has to be. But she's very famous for writing haunted house books. And like all of her books are The Haunting of This House, The Haunting of That House. I'm excited.
Yeah.
This might be the first book I read this month.
It sounds pretty good.
Because I'm not sure I can stop myself.
Okay, the next one I have was actually a recommendation from Noah at Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse. And it's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I wanted the other cover. I wanted the hardcover that he has because it is such a cool cover, but this is fine. And this is, I believe it's kind of a time travel sci-fi type story. And I've never read Blake Crouch. I know Becky's read one and she hated it. It was abandoned. She did a review of it on this channel.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to have to tell me how you like it.
Yeah, I've heard great things. And I've never heard a good thing about Abandoned, so...
Okay.
You know, this I haven't heard a bad thing about it.
All right.
So I want to check this out. This is not one of the books that is, that isn't right up my alley. This one definitely is.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm still looking forward to reading it. I wanted to get it in this month.
Yeah.
But I have one more on my TBR. I'm going to go ahead and get to it, and then you can get your last two in.
Okay.
The next one is this one right here, Naked in Death, J.D. Robb. It's the first of the In Death series. It's Nora Roberts, actually, writing I believe this is actually a futuristic society. But it's a murder mystery, like a police thriller in a futuristic society.
I'm curious about those. Again, You'll have to tell me what you think too.
I definitely will.
Because I might pick those up myself.
This is definitely something that is off the beaten path for me, because I've never picked it up because it's Nora Roberts.
It's steamy.
And Nora Roberts, yeah.
That's what it says. It's steamy.
Yeah, I know, but
I wonder what that means. You think it's
steam manhole covers? I seriously doubt it.
She is a romance author.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got some of that, and I'm fine with that as long as it's not right and in the forefront, and that's not what the book's about.
It's certainly out of your comfort zone. So
it is. Yeah. It is. So I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone this month. Yeah. So that is that's my TBR. Becky's got two more to show.
Two more.
And they're definitely right in her comfort zone. So.
Yes. So the first one is The Murder on the Links by Agatha Christie. I have to get a Poirot novel in. I'm bound and determined to read all of the Poirot novels. I love him.
There's a ton of them.
I know.
Yeah.
So I'll never run out of material. Yeah. So apparently the Links is a golf course.
I don't know.
It is. It has something to do with golf. Maybe it's a Britishism.
Probably. Yeah. I'm sure they have it right. We have it wrong.
Probably.
However we say it. But
well, it started over there in Scotland, so I'll
yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll go with links and just leave it at that.
Yep.
The last one is a just in case I get to it kind of thing, because I've already got 7 here. Last one, Raymond E. Feist, Fairy Tale. I'm really interested in this book. I think we actually found it at, was it Salvation Army?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, the thrift store.
Which I hate shopping there, and I don't recommend it. That is an organization that I refuse to give to.
I will dig under my seat for loose change for the Shriners, but not the Salvation Army.
Yeah, but we went there. We got them. We found out they're really cheap.
Cheap books.
Really cheap books. But
yeah. So it's about a kid who comes into contact with the fairy world and discovers that the fairy world is pretty darn horrific. As he would. The fairy world is terrifying. Especially if you're going by any of the old stories about changelings and the like, and the fae folk. They're scary.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to see what kind of elements of old fairy tales he puts in there. Have I ever read anything about Raymond D. Feist?
No.
I didn't think so.
I actually picked up a Raymond D. Feist book not too long ago. It was a Magician Apprentice?
Oh, he wrote. Okay.
Yeah, he wrote that series as well.
All right, I knew the name was familiar.
I already had Magician Master, but I had to get Magician Apprentice. It's actually the first book of the series.
Is that what the movies are based on?
Rift War. No.
No? Okay. I haven't seen the movies either. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I think that's it. So like we said, email us. Don't leave a comment saying that you want it. I mean, you leave us all the comments you want, but we're only going to accept claims on the books from an email. So
yeah, send us an email saying you want the books, and the first person that does, we'll get them.
Yep. They'll get those 3 books that she showed, and like we said, doesn't matter where you're from. If you want it,
we'll
it's
get
yours.
them to you.
Yeah, we'll get them to you.
And thank you, Rita, for sending me that book. I cannot tell you.
And Rita
how
also
excited
sent
I
me
am.
a couple of books.
She did.
I don't have them in here. One of them was a book on one of the Native American chiefs. Do you remember who it was?
Was it Crazy Horse?
Yeah, it was Crazy Horse, I believe. Yeah, actually I know it was, and that looks amazing.
It does.
And then The City by Clifford D. Seamack, which I'm getting in September. That's going to be one of my sci-fi September reads.
You should add the Crazy Horse book to your April reads if you get to it.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, for sure. That would actually be number 6 if I get to it. So, yeah, this is going to be a better reading month for me, for us.
Absolutely.
I mean, just because we were quarantined didn't mean we had less to do.
Oh my God, no kidding.
Yeah, we've had a ton to do.
And seriously, he spent the first 2 weeks sick, and it wasn't the C word. He was just sick.
Yeah, just really sick.
And then I've been dying the last couple of weeks myself because of the pollen.
The pollen count is
awful.
higher in Georgia now than it's been ever.
I think it was like 8,900 something 2 days ago. What?
Yeah.
That's like more pollen than air.
Yeah, our truck is green.
It's
when
so
it's supposed
gross.
to be gold.
It's this horrible chartreuse color. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
And it's only getting worse.
Yep.
It's pretty though.
We need to go.
Yes, we do.
We're 27 minutes in.
I'm blabbering on.
So we will see you soon. We'll get another video out as soon as we can. I was gonna do a March Mystery Madness
Recap,
but it's
depressing.
Yeah, kind of no reason to now.
Yeah, really.
But next year will definitely be better for March Mystery Madness. Mm-hmm. But I want to try to get into some other readathons and reading events and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stick to my my comfort zone right now. I got so much on my mind with what's going on in the world. I'm not up to throwing myself at something new and terribly difficult.
I kind of am at this point. I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to try something new.
I'm looking for comfort.
Yeah,
I think
I get it.
Anyway.
All right.
Thank you.
We will see you soon, BookTube. We'll definitely be back by the weekend, maybe even before.
Yep.
We'll see if we get time.
Your books are calling. Go read.